Welcome to Families in Faith. This is Holy Week, leading of course to Easter Sunday. This week marks the most significant part of the Christian story. The death and resurrection of Jesus Christ is the very heart of Christianity. It demonstrates the love that God has for us in sending His Son. It shows the incredible compassion and humility of Jesus to willingly lay down His life for us, for our children. Churches around the world will double in attendance and celebrate the most important event in the history of the world with special services. They bring in special decorations and flowers. They provide special music and add additional services. Churches go all out in marking Easter and the resurrection of our Lord. So what will you do at home with your family to mark this special day and teach your children about the resurrection of Jesus? There are lots of traditions that go into this holiday, and just like Christmas, Easter has its fair share of secular traditions. And just like Christmas, we can use these traditions to teach our children about Jesus, and make this day a special celebration of the death and resurrection of our Lord. The celebration of Easter has its roots in the early church spreading the gospel around the world. As missionaries worked to teach new communities, they often adopted their holidays and special occasions and turned them into Christian holidays. Easter was the celebration of spring and new life. The timing fit with the celebration of the resurrection, and the theme of new life fit perfectly. This combination of pagan holidays with Christian holidays leads to what might be considered odd connections, like the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny is not a Christian tradition, but rather was celebrated during this pagan holiday, celebrating spring and new life, because the rabbit was considered the most fertile creature and therefore represented new life. Today, the Easter Bunny hides eggs. Eggs also represented new life. Well, traditions abound with the Easter Bunny and Easter eggs, from coloring them and decorating them to hiding them and finding them. Presents, of course, with candy and all kinds of chocolates. All of these things make wonderful memories for children. The question is what these memories point to. Let us make the most of these traditions by pointing to Jesus and to the resurrection. Talk about eggs representing new life, and then ask your kids to fill a plastic egg with something that represents new life. Connect it to the new life that Jesus experienced at the resurrection, and the new life that was won for all believers by His conquering death and the grave. Make sure your Easter egg hunt includes more than candy and chocolate. Include things that point to new life and to the resurrection. Flowers, a cross, a butterfly, or other things that point to new life. You can even hide an empty egg, representing the empty tomb. Another Easter tradition is getting new clothes to wear to church. This is a wonderful way to set Easter apart as a special and important day, a day we wear our very best, dressing up for the celebration of the resurrection. Take your kids shopping and let them help pick out a special Easter outfit. Start your morning by claiming the good news of Jesus' resurrection. Wake your kids up with the phrase, "He is risen." Teach them the response that He is risen indeed. This sets the day and prepares them for this simple response during the worship service. Finally, think about family devotions as part of your celebration. Many families will plan a special meal and have special guests or be special guests at another's house. During this meal, take some time to read the story of Jesus' resurrection and talk about the impact that event has had on the history of the world. Nothing would ever be the same because Jesus of Nazareth did not stay dead. He rose again. He is risen. He is risen indeed.